Welcome to Nasdaq TradeTalks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me for this segment, we have Simm, CEO of Impax Asset Management, to discuss why there's an increasing opportunity in products and companies that are set to benefit from the shift to a more circular economy, as well as the debate around ESG investing. Ian, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Great to be with you, Jill. Thanks.
Let's talk about that, the opportunities that you're seeing in the sustainable economy. Where are you seeing these opportunities?
Well, all over the world, particularly in energy transportation. So what's happened in the last 5 to 10 years is that we've seen a massive drop in the cost of renewable energy, such that it's really competitive now with fossil fuels. And then we've seen in the transportation market just the explosive growth in the performance of electric vehicles and also price points coming down dramatically. So these are two sectoral transformations. We're in the middle of an industrial revolution here.
Ian, do you think the IRA, the Inflation Reduction Act, has been transformative in terms of the sustainable economy?
Well, certainly from a US perspective, it is being transformative in ensuring that US companies are really well placed to seize market share in this revolution. And it's going to benefit the world because it's going to bring down the price points even further for these technologies, which is going to benefit consumers around the world. So we're going to see an acceleration of these markets because of the Inflation Reduction Act.
Should we get this recession that has yet to materialize, do you think that could impact the investor strategy?
Well, I think these are secular trends. So we're investing with a view to what's going to happen 3 to 5 years from now. So if we get a minor recession in the US, that's going to dampen demand across the economy, but it's going to be a temporary effect. And so investors really need to position themselves where they want to be when we get out of that dip, whether it's a recession technically or not.
Right. And next week, of course, we have Climate Week, New York City. What are some of the key themes that you expect to hear out of it?
Well, Climate Week in New York City is a great annual opportunity for people in this industrial revolution to come together, both regulators, investors, and company CEOs. So I'm going to be there with many of my colleagues from Impax, both stateside and from Europe. We're going to be looking to meet companies that we're investing in. We're going to be looking to talk to peers in the investing industry. We're going to be looking to see what regulators are saying as well. So it's a great meeting point, opportunity to exchange ideas. So really looking forward to coming over.
Yeah, and Ian, of course, ESG is another issue that has become polarized on the political spectrum. Why do you think there's such heated debate around ESG investing? And is ESG a term that is being overused or not used in the right way?
Yeah, unfortunately, ESG is really confusing. It sort of conflates or puts together capitalism and shareholder value on the one hand and ethics and morals on the other. And those are two quite different, difficult topics to have in the same sentence, so to speak. So we're trying to avoid using ESG in the way we're describing what's going on. We're talking about real economy changes. We're talking about companies that are mispriced. We're talking about making money. The net result of investing in clean energy and clean transportation, by and large, is a cleaner planet, healthier planet. And that's good for people who have strong ethical views as well. So yeah, it's important to get the language right. And ESG, I think, has had its day. We need to move on from it.
Right. So it sounds like the sustainable economy makes more sense, particularly when you're focusing on, let's say, more the climate, environment. Yeah,
I mean, even sustainable has some ambiguity to it. So what we prefer to talk about is clean energy, pure and simple. So we talk about a transition to a more sustainable economy. I think the idea of being more sustainable, more kind of efficient, is something which is quite easy to communicate.
All right, Ian, we appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.
Thanks, Jill.